Okay, here's the thing. Animated movies have been around for as long as movies have been around. Yeah, they're mostly made for children, but not all, especially in recent years with films like Anomalisa, Persepolis, and I guess Sausage Party, but you know what, that's a whole different topic. We've seen so many beautiful animated films, whether they were directed at kids or adults. Many films have proved that you can have films that children will adore whilst also entertaining adults, or at the very least not being insufferable to look at, hear, watch and think about. We've got things like Toy Story, one of the most iconic animated films of the last few decades, Finding Nemo, Spirited Away, The Lion King, all films that look good, are easy to watch but engaging, make you feel something, aren't just there for 2-year-olds to point at and go, haha, he said fart, and then get distracted and stick their fingers in a plug socket. What makes these films good is partly that they tend to have an incredible budget and so can afford to get the best animators, writers, directors and actors. But that's not all. A lot of them have heart in them, come from people who really care about the film and want it to make people feel. For instance, Moana, a film I watched recently. Every part of that film was beautifully done, with passion and creativity. The character designs looked unique, everything fit the environment it was in, you could tell things about the characters just by looking at them. That's how things should be. We can even look at a film like Pinocchio, which was made for around $2 million, a tiny budget for a major film. Of course, with inflation it would be a lot more, with 2D animation there was less to pay for, but the film has heart, looks amazing and is a classic. Do you really think this is a classic? How about this? Or this? Maybe this? In essence, this is my issue with the way children's animated films seem to be going. The budgets aren't there, and neither is the passion. No one gives a shit if the film looks good. No one gives a shit if the film has a plot or characters or anything for anyone to care about. All that matters is that the poster and the trailer have funny lol moments that will make 4-year-olds go, Mum, I want to see that film. So the mum will be forced to take her child to the cinema and pay 20 quid to watch a yellow fucking Tic Tac scream for an hour and a half. I have particular gripes with Illumination films, but the issue seems to be branching out. Illumination had such hits as Minions, Despicable Me, The Lorax and Secret Life of Pets, all lazily animated shit shows, Despicable Me being the only vaguely redeemable one of the bunch in my opinion. But now we've got the Emoji movie from Sony, which is just as ugly and lazily animated. They even went the incredibly lazy route of letting you know a character is a girl by giving it eyelashes and hair. And for some reason we have Red Shoes and the Seven Dwarfs, a South Korean remake of Snow White with a $20 million budget, small for such a big project, which I suppose somebody decided would work with Chloe Grace Moretz dubbed over it. What's really depressing about this is the character designer worked on Disney films like Moana and Big Hero 6, though admittedly he also worked on Frozen and Tangled, which are 2 of my least favourite Disney films due to the lazy character design and forgettable songs. This is not to mention the accusations of misogyny against this film, because the main plot point is that Snow White is no longer beautiful because she's a bit fat. I suppose I just don't understand why people are accepting this. We deserve better. Our kids deserve better. And it's out there. We still have fantastic animated films and cartoons, but it feels like everything that gets big is a lazily animated cash grab. And frankly, it makes me worry about the state of the film industry.
Who am I kidding?